I'm here today actually with GT Manager, which is a mobile racing strategy game. And I've got an interesting question for you, maybe, as a owner, someone that chooses or is involved in the choosing of drivers. And every driver they have in the game has 4 attributes. You know, like FIFA, you have these attributes like levels. So you have velocity, like speed, overtaking, defending, and tyre management. Which out of those 4, if you had to only choose one, would you say that's the thing that I really want them to be the best at?
You know, I think it's very hard just to choose one. They're all very important.
I think I would use tyre management. Yeah, tyre management. I've been doing endurance racing since some years now, and I've always seen the performance as a global performance, and tyre management is something I do like.
If you could only pick one as your best category.
I think defending.
Really?
I think defending, yeah, I'm quite confident defending. I mean, just from memory, yeah, Daytona, I was pretty good. Petit Le Mans, we won last year, and I was really good defending for a long time. So yeah, I think we'll see tomorrow, starting from P2.
Well, in GTs, I was really good doing the start. Like, I can overtake 10 cars in one corner.
Okay.
I know how to manage. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm coming from motorbikes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, first of all, velocity, you always aim for performance because, I mean, it's easier to manage tires and manage strategy when you're quick, obviously. While if you're on the back foot and you're a bit slower than the other guys, then you need to manage and find some tricks, basically.
Yeah.
So velocity is always going to be number 1. But then after, obviously, you just need to be, reactive, clever, and react to what your opponents are doing.
It's difficult to reply to these things, I think every team, every car, from point has a big point. As I say, the strong point for us is the car is reliable. We did Le Mans already 2 times with this car, and as you mentioned, we finished 3rd and 4th last year. We lost the car in the garage.
I was also good tyre management, but now in LMP2 is different because for me, I am in a position now that I'm learning. So I'm a rookie again with 32 years old, and I have a lot to learn. So I'm very humble with everything what I'm doing because I listen a lot and I'm trying to put my best skills in the car while driving. But now, seeing on the times, I am good doing tyre management.
Okay.
I am good.
Okay.
I have to tell you because my lap times are always consistent, and every time I finish the second stint, I am like, wow, if I can enlarge this stint maybe 5 laps for sure, keeping the same times.
Yeah.
But I think the base of this is the attitude, how I'm working.
Yeah.
This is giving me this extra, no?
Are you always careful about the car and the load?
I'm careful, but I'm also, my feeling is like I'm attacking because I like to be aggressive, but somehow, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I would like to tell you why, but I don't know why I can manage the tire.
But that's awesome to hear.
The thing that we look for in drivers is experience, frankly, maturity, and not just going out super fast every second, because that can result in offs and accidents and things. And the race is not always to the swift, it's to the people who persevere. And I think that in the training that people do on platforms such as GT, they learn to manage all those things. As you said, the tires, the speed, the VMAX, the overtaking. But on GT Manager, it doesn't do you any good if in the process of overtaking you crash out. So that's what we try to have drivers learn to do.
Yeah.
We'll see how I get on, but yeah.
Do you have that sense of the car using your mirrors, or do you kind of sense where to place your car? And
It's more about even though defending is weird because obviously you'd expect the person to be really aware of the car behind, it's more about focusing on yourself and focusing about car placement, making sure you brake well, making sure you focus on your exits, because it's really easy when you're defending to try and over-push. Especially on the sim, you see somebody behind and they're catching you, try to really start pushing more. Yeah. When in reality, your main focus should be stopping the car, getting the apexes and getting a good exit, because then you're almost impossible to overtake.
Can you give any little tips on little techniques you do to look after the tyres and keep the tyres optimal? Is it kind of hard to explain? I don't know.
Yeah, always be aware what is the car can deliver over a full stint, over a double stint. Of course, at the beginning, you've got the full tank, so the car is heavy. So just try to be aware of that, not pushing too much in the first. Maybe you will have to overtake in the first few laps. Okay, do not overtake. Take your time and think about the length of the stint.
I like that. If you're fast, everything else will just kind of flow naturally.
Exactly, yeah,
You're the first person that said velocity, so this is interesting the engineering point of view. But